Hi guys, my name is Sam and I'm going to show you guys a quick easy way to get natural, glowy, bronzy look that still shows your skin underneath. So I first take Cetaphil, rub this in everywhere on my face, get super moisturized, especially in the areas that tend to get dry throughout the day. And then I take my eye cream, and this is Derma eye cream. It smells nice, and I just rub this underneath my eyes and on my eyelids. I have super dry eyelids, so this really helps keep them moisturized throughout the day. Then take my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. This stuff is awesome. I have the mini version, which is a lot cheaper, and I sort of rub this everywhere, more so around the cheeks, in areas that catch the light, like the temples. And the brow bone, things like that. I then take my foundation. This is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I'm in the shade 8, and I just take little dots. And I have the sample version of this. I was just testing it out the other day, and I'm really in love. It's super, it actually does feel silky on the skin, and you don't need to use too much. This is literally dipping my hand in a little sample once and just putting a few dots all over. I then take my damp beauty blender and just start blending away and bouncing my beauty blender all over my face, and even down my neck, on my nose, and just making sure that everything looks blended and there's no uneven spots. I definitely get uneven skin around my mouth and around my chin, so I tried to blend in extra around those areas. Then we'll take my new concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in Tan Sand, and it's not too light for me and not too dark. It just is sort of in between, and it's just enough to lighten up my under eyes but not be too extreme, so I'm able to still get a little bit of highlight. I put a little bit on my eyelids too, because my eyelids are pretty dark relative to my skin tone, so I just do that to create an even tone all across my face before I dive into my bronzer and things like that. So again, this time use the pointy end of the beauty blender, and I'm blending this underneath my eyes, around my mouth, my smile lines and my chin, down the center of my nose, and the middle of my forehead. So I'm just blending this in on my eyelids using my finger, and just making sure I'm getting all across the eyelid. And this just creates a kind of even palette for everything to get going. Then I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil in dark brown, and I'm just trying to fill in the natural shape of my brow. I'm not going anything too dark, too extreme, just following the lines, and maybe I'll bring out the tail just a tad, because sometimes it is shorter on that side of my brow. And then I'll brush it out. I lost the brush to the Brow Wiz, so this is a brush from a different eyebrow pencil. Just kind of brush that out and make sure everything looks even. Then I take my contour kit in medium to tan. I take the two brown colors, and I just take a little mixture of both. And this is really, I use this as a bronzer because it looks kind of reddish tone on my skin, which actually creates a nice bronze look. But you can use any kind of bronzer, anything that creates warmth on your skin tone. I know everyone's skin tone is different, but this just works for me. And I think people with my similar skin tone, I think this could work for you too as well. And yeah, just going from the temples to the apples of my cheek, just creating a nice warmth, some color to my skin, adding a little bit of dimension, but at the same time, it's still going natural here. We're not doing anything too crazy. I even take a little bit and put it on the tip of my nose. I like doing this. I'm not really sure why, but I think it adds it kind of ties it all together and adds that little extra oomph, the little extra bit of glow and bronzy tones. I'll take my eyeshadow palette. This is the Mario Anastasia combo palette, but you can take any kind of browns or nude colors, and I put a little too much on my eyelid there, but all of that can be fixed. You just use your finger, or even just blend it in with the eyeshadow brush that you're using, and Just trying to create a little bit of dimension, a little bit of depth to my eyes. This also kind of pairs well with the bronzy tones that I used as my contour slash bronzer. And I even took a little lighter shade called Kim that just adds a teeny bit of shimmer and a little bit of highlight to the inner corner of my eyes. I'll then take the darker brown shade and just put that underneath my eyelid just a little bit. And then I'll start putting on my eyeliner, and this is just to fill in sort of sparse areas that my eyelashes, and just a thin layer of black eyeliner. I always do this. You don't have to do this step. You don't have to do the eyeshadow either if you don't want to, but I like this part. I then take my favorite mascara, the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. This step is awesome. It like naturally curls your lashes, which is super convenient. And this is probably my favorite step because I just feel like it adds, I don't know, an open eye look. And after I finish my mascara, I just make sure I don't have any extra mascara on my eyelids or anything like that. I use my finger to wipe it off usually. I'll take a lip liner then in a nude color. This is an Iconic Nude by Charlotte Tilbury. I really like it because it has a good mixture of pinks and browns in it, which matches my natural lip color, which has some browns, some pinks in it as well. I take a little bit of this Revlon nude stick, add a little bit of gloss, and that's it. Super easy. It only takes a few minutes. Thank you guys.